What is going on? This is Rouge Reviews, where we keep it for real. I am Rue, aka the Culture Black Kid.
I'm Informer, aka Ippy.
And today we are reviewing the debut EP from Badassmutha called Silly Goose. They are an Indigenous singer-songwriter. And yeah, let's get into our overall thoughts.
I love when a debut EP just hits a necessary mark. I felt swept up in the jazziness of it all, love the sonic elements, love the variety, and I think this has a really easy listening experience. A lot of the songs, one song, Soft Girl Summer, reminded me of Hiatus Coyote a little bit. But yeah, I just think this is a really sincerely great debut EP, full stop. That's it.
No, for sure. And yeah, I gotta agree. I think this is a really solid debut EP. I don't think it's anything perfect, but yeah, as a first showing out on majority of the fronts, yeah, really good. So let's get into some of the reasons why we think it is good with our pros.
It's just easy. It is just so accessible and it has like a bit of a classic sound, and anyone has the ability to like enjoy this project because of that. And although the sound and genre has kind of been done, she brings something a bit different to it sonically, which I really like. Another pro is some of the songs really change it up or are just so slightly different as they go on. For me, an example of that is Can You Be in My Dreams Please, which is the fifth song. And adding little variances like that can like take away that monotonous feeling that one can have listening. And I think that anyone that would complain or say that this project felt like a drag or sounded one note is a liar. Don't ever let anyone say that. Thank you. I think the songs
You're
are
not listening properly, to be honest.
me.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
listening properly.
No, as in the people.
Oh my god, I was actually about to beat the oh.
No. If you said if someone thinks it's one note, that's
No, yeah, they're not
they're
listening.
not listening properly.
I swear to God, I had my hands closed.
She's always
so
looking for an
ready.
excuse to fight someone.
Anyways, but yeah, I think the songs are really produced like so expertly where you can't really guess what is gonna come next. And finally, it's just the perfect length. Oh my God, this is a tedious thing for me. An EP, she hit the perfect length. Just had to take note of that. I had some standouts. The first song, Barb. I've been saying this for a lot of projects lately, but great start. Sets the tone. Oh my God, she's insane. And I love that she leans into that reggae sound, which you then don't get again in the rest of the EP. Next song, Dizzy, just, okay. And I actually mean this when I say this. This is great pop music. I don't take well to pop music. This is what I want when I say I need a good pop song. She hit every single mark that I've ever needed when I want a pop song. Oh my God, it is literally so good, so catchy, very fun. Then the next song, Ghostbuster. I think this is my fave song on the EP. I love the bass on this one and the juxtaposition with her voice and then that beat crazy. And when it started, I was kind of like, this is going to go in such a different way. But then she brought that sensual sound back when she began singing. And it's just really fresh. But yeah, that bass is so slight, but it makes the track much more fuller. And then the last song, sorry, song 6, which is Crocs. I love how she ended it. The slight trumpets as well, which, make me want to say one more pro, which is that the EP. So I love this EP. But I think the EP, what makes it great is that nothing overpowers each other. There's no overpowering with her vocals, with the production, and everything is really balanced. So once again, it kind of adds to that ease of listening. I'm done.
Okay. Like I mentioned, I think this is a really solid EP. I think my favorite part of it is probably the songwriting, which is nothing crazy, but at the same time, if you're really paying attention, then you're like, oh wow, okay. I love the consistency of using some like the language that's used or the
Yeah.
references, especially to our own culture and you know it's nice. It's a small thing. It's a very small thing that goes a long way when it comes to
Yeah.
that stuff in music. Again, really simple topics, but at the same time, done in such a way that's like, okay, that was kind of nice. That was kind of nice. Crocs is definitely something I kind of interpret it as, someone who wouldn't really mess with, but then you're like, maybe it might feel nice to mess with them type
Yeah.
thing. The metaphor for the Crocs, or maybe it's literally just about Crocs. There's also Can You Not Be in My Dreams? I think is really, really nicely written, had me invested in that story. Uh, what did I say? Oh, my brain thought neither here or there said neither hero, for a whole bunch until I finally had the lyrics in front. I'm like, there it is. It's a potato flew around my room.
Neither here.
Lyric. And then I think the final song that I'll shout out is Soft Girl Summer. Super relatable on all levels. I love how it's worded, especially for a topic that, is probably been touched on a fair bit over the
Yeah.
past few years. And I like the groovier R&B production on that. But let's keep it moving and let's get into some cons.
None.
You have no cons.
None. And I just think because it's her debut, I just feel like I don't have any. I'm like, it is her debut. I know it's not perfect. So I'm like, I'll actually leave it. I'll literally shut my mouth. I'll leave it. I don't have cons. Yeah.
Okay. Well, unlike Iffy, I do have cons. I think that the production across majority of it was really good, but I don't think it was perfect. I don't think it was crazy. I don't think it was anything that was like that blew me away. But I thought it was solid. As much as I love Soft Girl Summer, I wish it was fleshed out a bit more. I wish it was a bit longer of a track. I wish there was a second verse.
I just like, okay, I don't know. When I was thinking about cons, I was like, because I don't know, it's the debut and there isn't even a lot of songs on the EP. I was kind of like, I can't see a problem with this just because it's the first project she's done. You know, he's pissed.
No, I'm not. There's just there's so many things going on right now.
Yeah, keep going. What now?
Because it's a con, there's not. Sorry, because it's a debut EP.
Yeah,
there's not
I
many
just
cons.
think like because it's not like produced or mixed perfectly or whatever, she's got time to fix that. Like it's the debut. But at the same time, I get it. I get what you're saying. It constructive criticism.
I mean, but what do I always say when it comes to what the reason why I don't give here for this is so often?
There's many reasons.
My main reason, which I've said a few times, is because I feel like if I give it here for this, it feels like there's no room for improvement.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I makes yes.
So,
yes, Mr. Holbeck.
Yes. Thank you. Yes. As I was saying, I wish Soft Girl Summer was fleshed out a smidge more. It could have been one of my favorites. I still think it is my favorite track on the project, but I feel like it could have been even more one of my favorites if we got a second verse. And yeah. I think I'm gonna leave my cons at that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he will.
So let's get into our overall thoughts. Are we here for this? Depends on the day, or are we feeling iffy about it? I should have taken a break. It's fine.
No, I'm here for it. I am here for this. Yeah. I think Silly Goose by Badassmutha is a really solid debut project that she had the capacity to deliver. And I think it's just an EP that flows. There was no strain listening to it. I wasn't annoyed. I wasn't bored. I think it was great. I think there were slight variances and changes within the songs that you literally didn't have. I feel like no listener has the capacity to get bored. If this was a full-length album, maybe my mind might change. Maybe it might change. But because it's not, I stay like this. Yeah, I stayed interested the whole time. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And I am wanting to see what she does next. if there will be a change up, if there isn't. I think I'm just intrigued on what Miss Bam does next. But I'm here for it. Yeah.
No, for sure, for sure. For me, it depends on the day. I have, again, kind of similar to what you said. I have nothing that's like aggressively like this is bad. Like it's a really nice listen. It's a fun listen. Again, some of the topics throughout is like, this is nice. This is really cool. I said that, you know, I think the EP sets the tone for, you know, who she is as a person, and you know some of the fun parts, some of the more like I'm not messing with this parts, and you know everything in between. But like I just mentioned a couple minutes ago, you know, there's still room to grow. I'm curious what's next, and I'll definitely be tapped in. So let us know what you think of this EP. Are you here for this? Depends on the day. Feeling iffy about it, let us know. And yeah, Badassmutha, Silly Goose, out right now. And this is Reviews. I am Luke, aka the Culture Black Kid.
I'm Foma, aka Izzy.
And we'll catch you next time.